Dear Seeker, have you ever pondered the sheer, terrifying physical weight of an invisible thought? We often believe that only a forged blade can sever flesh, that only the relentless march of time can alter a physical form. Yet, the ancient Dhammapada chronicles a truth that shatters reality, a sovereign verdict of instant karma, descending in the span of a single heartbeat. A proud nobleman, standing at the absolute zenith of masculinity and power, suddenly finds his form melting away, his physical vessel collapsing, morphing into a frail woman under the glaring light of day. No dark magic, no drawn blades. The genesis of this harrowing ordeal stemmed from one single, corrupted thought. But alas, this was merely the beginning of the most heart-wrenching, agonizing tragedy in the annals of samsara. Stay with me. Anchor your mind and take a deep, profound breath. Because the saga of Soreyya will permanently alter the way you confront the very thoughts echoing in your own mind. Legend has it, within the prosperous ancient city of Soreyya, Lord Soreyya was a man of absolute fulfillment. He possessed wealth, exalted status, a devoted wife, and 2 radiant sons. He sat arrogantly upon his gilded chariot, basking in the adoring gaze of the mortal world. Then, one fateful morning, Venerable Mahakakana crossed his path. He was an awakened ascetic, draped in tattered earth-toned robes. Yet, miraculously, the elder's entire being radiated a majestic, golden aura so pure and resplendent that it eclipsed the morning sun itself. Confronted by such transcendent beauty, instead of joining his palms in profound reverence, the young nobleman's mind was swallowed by the abyss of ignorance. A distorted, impure thought flashed through his consciousness. Oh, if only that ascetic could be my wife, or if my wife possessed such flawless divine skin. Do you see? Just 1 second of reckless indulgence. Just one fleeting micro-moment for the mind to slip into the mire of lust. His arrogance blinded him to a cosmic law, an impure desire, even enacted upon when directed at an enlightened being, is enough to completely capsize one's gender and destiny. The very instant that thought concluded, a bone-chilling cold raced down Soreyya's spine. Heaven and earth violently spun. He stared in absolute horror at his rough, masculine hands. They were shrinking, softening. The strong, chiseled contours of his male physique dissolved into the ethereal air, replaced by the delicate curves of a female form. Instantly, Soreyya was transformed into a woman. Imagine the sheer, unfathomable terror of that moment. From a man of sovereign authority, now imprisoned within the flesh of a woman, suffocated by shame, panic, and agonizing humiliation, Soreyya dared not return home to his wife and children. He, or rather she, covertly fled onto a merchant caravan, exiling herself to the distant city of Taxila, thousands of miles away. There, in a strange and foreign land, burdened with a captivating beauty she never asked for, she was forced into marriage with a high-ranking official, and then the most agonizing chapter of her karmic debt began. She conceived. In excruciating pain, she gave birth to 2 more sons. Dear friend, pause for a moment to truly feel the absolute depth of this tragedy. One soul, bearing the weight of 2 lifetimes. In her homeland, this soul is the father of 2 children. In this foreign exile, This soul is the mother of two newborn flesh and blood sons, the majestic love of a father and the gut-wrenching, sacrificial love of a mother. Both karmic chains simultaneously strangling a single bleeding heart. Years drifted by like autumn leaves. The yearning for home, the agonizing memory of the children left behind, tormented Soreyya every single night. She lived in silken luxury, yet her soul burned as if plunged into a cauldron of boiling oil. Until one day, Venerable Mahakakana graced the city of Taxila with his presence. Coming face to face with the holy sage of her past, every layer of Soreyya's arrogant armor shattered. She prostrated herself on the freezing stone floor, her tears cascading down, washing the bare feet of the venerable. Sobbing uncontrollably, she confessed the entire, harrowing truth, begging for a single drop of redemption. Venerable Lord, I accidentally gave rise to an impure thought. Please, in your infinite compassion, save this foolish soul. Repentance is the catharsis of acknowledging past sins and vowing never to repeat them, and the compassion of a saint is as vast and boundless as the cosmos. The Venerable smiled gently and replied, I forgive you. Rise, my child. And behold, a miracle of karmic law manifested. The very moment the words of absolution were spoken, Soreyya, having repented her dark delusion, instantly reverted back to a man. The female vessel vanished into the ether, restoring his robust, masculine form of old. Restored to his manhood, yet Soreyya did not return to the allure of worldly glory. The terrifying ordeal of life's karmic joke had awakened him to a profound truth. This physical body is, in the end, nothing but a borrowed garment. He relinquished everything, donned the saffron robes, and ordained as a monk, following the footsteps of the Venerable. But the mortal world is inherently cynical. Other monks would often mock him, asking a question designed to pierce his soul. Venerable Soreyya, you have 4 children. Tell us, do you love the 2 you fathered, or the 2 you gave birth to more? Initially, because the worldly attachments had not fully withered, he would weep and confess, a mother's love is forged in the agony of childbirth. I love the 2 born later more. The silken thread of worldly attachment is indeed sharper than any forged blade. Yet, it was this very agonizing question that forced him to confront the final, towering wall of his consciousness. In the profound silence of midnight meditation, he contemplated the absolute illusion of the physical form. Father or mother, male or female, everything is merely a temporary amalgamation of the 5 aggregates. The exact moment he completely surrendered and let go of that gut-wrenching attachment, he awoke. Soreyya attained arhatship, becoming a fully enlightened saint who had eradicated all defilements, forever free from the crushing wheel of sin. Days later, when the exact same probing question was asked, his eyes were now as deep and perfectly still as a tranquil ocean. He smiled faintly, a smile of absolute liberation and equanimity. My mind is now vast and empty. I am no longer bound by anything. Dear spiritual companions, this physical vessel may alter, but our mental karma follows us as relentlessly as a shadow. Do not let a single micro-moment of negligence cost you 1,000 years of peace. relinquish all your burdens, and keep your mind in a state of absolute, sovereign stillness. Dear friends on the path, the heartbreaking saga of Soreyya's karmic cycle concludes, leaving within us a spine-tingling, profound silence. From this tragic ordeal, the awakened one left all sentient beings three core, immutable lessons to light our own way out of the darkness. First, the destructive and creative sovereign power of mental karma. You see, the sharpest weapon does not lie on a battlefield, but right inside our own minds. In merely a fraction of a second of harboring a corrupted thought, Soreyya incinerated his own physical form. Practice, in your daily life, become the diligent gatekeeper of your mind. Do not let thoughts of judgment, envy, or malice lead you astray. Before speaking or acting, pause for one breath, allowing mindful awareness to take the throne of your soul. Second, penetrating the illusion of the physical form and ego. Soreyya tasted the absolute pinnacle of heartbreak when trapped between two roles, playing the father and playing the mother. But ultimately, father or mother, male or female, beautiful or deformed, they are all merely borrowed cloaks in the grand theatre of samsara. Practice, when life strips you of status, wealth, or beauty. Do not drown in sorrow. Contemplate impermanence, and accept that all things are subject to decay. What can be picked up must be put down. When the mind is free from attachment, life becomes as light as the empty sky. Third, the miraculous healing of repentance. Repentance is the catharsis of acknowledging past sins and vowing never to repeat them. Though Soreyya committed a grave sin against a holy sage, the moment a genuine tear fell upon the feet of venerable Mahakakana, the old form was instantly restored. The gate of Buddhist compassion is always infinitely open to every transgressor. Practice. No matter how colossal your past mistakes might be, do not carry the crushing boulder of resentment and guilt for a lifetime. Have the courage to face it, offer a sincere apology, forgive yourself, and step forward. Turn around, and the shore of peace will instantly manifest. Amidst the millions of fleeting streams of content out there, the fact that you stopped here and lingered until these final moments signifies that we must share a profoundly deep karmic connection from countless lifetimes past. If the story of Soreyya today touched a hidden corner of your soul, helping you unburden some of your worldly sorrows, please leave a like. Pressing that button is akin to lighting a lotus lantern, helping to radiate the light of truth to countless wandering souls out there in the dark. And to let this seed of goodness flourish, please share this video with your loved ones, those who desperately need a word of comfort, a touch of healing amidst the storms of life. Down in the comments section, let us collectively plant a seed of awakening. Type the words, "My mind is now vast and empty," transforming it into a powerful mantra for yourself whenever you face adversity. Gem Wisdom will read and send blessings of peace to every single comment from you. Finally, do not forget to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell of awakening, so we may continue walking side by side through the next miraculous cinematic journeys of karma. Gem Wisdom joins palms like a lotus bud, sending the deepest, most profound gratitude to you. May you and your family always harbor a peaceful mind, an illness-free body, and live fully immersed in the radiant light of compassion and wisdom. Farewell, and see you again in the realm of awakening.